Hello, my friends. How are you? I hope you are fine. Today, I'm gonna talk about the listening module in the IELTS test. Okay? The listening module of the IELTS consists of a total of 40 questions. Okay? There are four sections. We have four sections in the listening module. The first section usually talks about social needs. Okay, social need, conversation between two speakers. Okay, we have two speakers in the first section. In the second section also, it is about social needs, and it is a speech by one speaker. Okay, in the third section, it is educational or training, right? It is also a conversation between up to four speakers. Okay, and in the fourth section, we have educational or training needs, and it is a speech by one speaker. It's usually a lecture. Okay, someone is lecturing about science or any educational field, right? We have something very important in the listening part of the IELTS exam, the main ideas. Important words and main ideas in conversation are ones that will come up again and again. You have to listen carefully for any word or words that come up repeatedly. What words come up in nearly every statement made? These words with high frequency are likely to be in the main idea of the conversation, right? Also, we have what we call voice changes. Okay, you have to pay attention to the changes in the voice, the one who is talking, in the conversation. IELTS expects you to be able to recognize and interpret changes in the voice, right? Be on alert for any changes in voice, which might register surprise, excitement, or another emotion. If a speaker is taking in a normal monotone voice and suddenly raises their voice to a high pitch, that is a huge clue that something critical is being stated, right? Okay, listen for a speaker to change their voice and understand the meaning of what they are saying. Okay, also we have something important in the IELTS module, the specifics, right? What do I mean by specifics? You have to listen carefully for specific pieces of information. Adjectives are commonly asked about in IELTS questions. Yes, adjectives, very important. Try to remember any main adjectives that are mentioned. Okay, pick up adjectives such as numbers, colors, or sizes. Example, let me give you an example. We have, for example, a conversation between a man and a woman. The man is saying, let's go to the store and get some apples to make the pie. The woman will say, how many do we need? The man, we will need 5 apples to make the pie. A typical question might be about how many apples were needed. Okay. Also, in the IELTS module, you have to interpret. What do I mean by interpret? As you are listening to the conversation, put yourself in the person's shoes. Okay, you have to put yourself in the person's place, in the same place, right? Think about why someone would make a statement. You will need to do more than repeating the spoken words, but also interpreting them. Okay, right. Also, in the listening module, you have to find the hidden meaning. Look for the meaning behind a statement. When a speaker answers a question with a statement that doesn't immediately seem to answer the question, the response probably contained a hidden meaning that you will need to recognize and explain. Okay? For example, let me give you an example. Also, we have a conversation between a man and a woman. The man is saying, for example, "Are you going to be ready for your presentation?" The woman will answer, "I've only got half of it finished, and it has taken me 5 hours just to do this much. There is only an hour left before the presentation is due." At first, the woman did not seem to answer the question the man presented. She responded with a statement that only seemed loosely related. Once you look deeper, then you can find the true meaning of what she said. If it took the woman 5 hours to do the first half of the presentation, then it would logically take her another 5 hours to do the second half, since she only has 1 hour until her presentation is due. She would probably not be able to be ready for the presentation. So while an answer was not immediately visible to the man's question, when you applied some logic to her response, you could find the hidden meaning beneath, right? Also, something very important in the IELTS, in the listening module of the IELTS, memory enhancers. What do I mean by memory enhancers? You have a scratch paper provided to you while taking the test. This can be a huge help for you, okay? While you listen, you are free to make notes. If different people are talking, use shorthand to describe the main characteristics of each speaker. As you hear main adjectives that you think might be hard to remember, jot them down. Yeah, write them down quickly in order that you can refer to them later on during the question stage. All right. Use your notes to help you remember those hard to remember facts, okay? Don't end your test without making use of your scratch paper, right? Right. On subsequent questions about the characters, you will be able to remember these basic facts and answer more accurately. However, don't spend so much time making notes that you miss something on the tape, right? You won't be able to rewind it again. You won't be able to replay it again and catch what you miss. The idea is that the notes should only supplement your memory, not replace it, okay? Thank you very much, my friends. This is what I wanted to talk about in the listening module. There are a lot of things that I want to talk about, okay, but later on, God willing. Thank you very much.